Muchas gracias, Trish, and bienvenido. Night one of the Democratic debate. It's now the stuff of ordinary history. That's done. What was supposed to be a testament to the party's stacked bench quickly devolved into a free-for-all, as in, we'll give free stuff to everyone. Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren kicking things off for class president by promising free college and free health care. Everyone on the stage, of course, agreed with her. And before you knew it, we were getting free language lessons from Beto O'Rourke and Cory Booker, and even some free comedy from President Trump, who tweeted the most accurate review in recent memory, writing, "Boring," in all caps. The president wasn't alone in slamming the Democratic dust-up, with NBC reporter Jonathan Allen declaring the Trump campaign the winner of the first Democratic debate. But if you ask most viewers, they'll tell you the real winners were the people who didn't watch. Yeah. So can Democrats find the formula to derail the Trump train on night two of the debates? Or have they given that away too? The panel is here tonight. Let's meet this man, panel. We've got Ackman Ziff, Managing Director and Trump 2020 Advisory Board member. Jason Meister is here, along with the co-host of The Five on the Fox News Channel, a decorated author and a servant of mankind. Juan Williams is here, and WWE superstar. He's got the bruises to prove it. Dolph Ziggler, back in action. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Hey, Juan, I'll start with you, since you are the resident Democrat at the plexiglass oval.
But I'm not the only boy on the panel.
No, you're one-third of the man panel. And it is three kinds of delicious. And
yes,
thank you for that. Right. So let's talk about some of the people who did well, because I thought Julian Castro did very well.
I thought he broke out.
You know, and most people really didn't know who he was, and it's also confusing because he has a brother.
A twin.
Yes, in public service. So
who's a congressman.
Yeah, that's right.
Right. No, I thought he was the breakout star, I think, on several levels. Remember, the first thing to say is this is for a Democratic audience. Mm-hmm. And so when he says something like, you know what, we have to do a better job on the border, and it's not about criminalizing border crossing, and then he went after one of your favorites, Beto O'Rourke, and made it plain that Beto O'Rourke didn't know what he was talking about. Yes. I mean, he really undressed him, and I think...
Which is good, because they're both Democrats from Texas,
yeah.
The ultimate border state.
And so I thought that was a breakout moment for him. And, of course, you know, people are talking about this photo, the very sad photo of the child and father who died in the river. And he was very clear in saying he's pissed off.
Yeah.
And I think, again, that show of emotion, the fact that he said, hey, I was at the HUD secretary, I was mayor of San Antonio, suddenly people were like, hey, who is this guy? So he was trending big time in terms of social media.
Yes, he was, absolutely. And Tulsi Gabbard, she got mixed reviews, but a lot of people were Googling her because... you know, tons of voters, especially independents and some Republican looky-loos, were trying to figure out who she is.
Right. I mean, I think I still am trying to figure out who she is. But I think the broader theme that I saw last night was it's a party that's lurched so far to the left. Mm-hmm. And Bernie, by the way, wasn't even up there. He's up there tonight. But I think there were some highlights. I think Beto evaded a question, not in one language, but in two, on whether he was for the 70% marginal tax rate.
Before he was against it.
And also, I mean, you have de Blasio up there. He's got 0.00007%, whatever it is. But de Blasio, look, if he got another term as mayor, I think we should get, as New Yorkers, we should get reparations. Yeah,
we should get something. We should certainly get a refund.
Yeah. By the way, I think Tulsi Gabbard's trending. I think the Russians might be behind this one.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
She had, you know, a couple of stumbles on foreign policy, which should be a gimme for her, considering that she's been very outspoken and laid out her foreign policy and her non-interventionism, and also her military service. But she really biffed that. I was happy to see Bill de Blasio not do well, but it wouldn't have mattered if he had every zinger and every policy proposal just pat. No matter how he did, most of the media lives in New York, and most New Yorkers hate Bill de Blasio, so he wasn't going to get a good review from anyone.
Anytime, I thought he did great. So here's why. Almost everyone had like this low expectation, especially for him, more than the people they don't even know on the stage, which a lot of my friends didn't know half of the people on the stage. But they're like, de Blasio, oh, that guy? They're like, that's all they know is, oh, that guy. But I thought he spoke pretty well for the guy that was supposed to be a punchline. But of course, later that night, he ruined it, I think. So,
wait, how did he ruin it?
He quoted Che Guevara.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
I don't know the exact quote, but now everyone went right
and
back.
he was interrupting everyone.
He had one night to do okay, and a couple hours later, instantly back to everybody mocking him. So I get that. Gabbard, I thought she had a chance to go. They go, what is your red line? And she went, you know, Trump is getting us into war. And I went, oh, I thought she was having a great night,
Yes.
and people were Googling her to figure out who she
But that's a great question
were.
for an anti-interventionist.
Yes, but it's
like,
and
what
she had
will
no
make
answer.
you push the button?
Right.
Because it's got to be something. Is it you know, Iranians or Hezbollah attacking the U.S. on our soil? You have to have answers
Kennedy,
for those
I think
kinds
the
of
missed
questions.
opportunity, the big missed opportunity, was the swing voters,
Yeah.
the flyover country. They didn't address how are they going to do better than President Trump's record on the
address
economy.
that, and it was the only time he had a good moment was Tim Ryan. And Tim Ryan and John Delaney both did a good job of refocusing what they thought the question should be. And Ryan said, you know, you guys have completely forgotten about the working class, which is
Right.
true. And then Delaney smacked down Rachel Maddow when he said, stop focusing on Russia. Let's get back to healthcare. Let's get back to the economy. And I thought both those were.
Yes, but here's the thing. So the problem for Trump and the Republican Party at the moment is when you come to an issue like healthcare, which is the #1 issue across the board, they don't have any answer.
No one does. That's
So
the
you
big-
say, wait a second,
that's the big
you had the Congress, you had the House, the Senate for 2 years, and the White House, nothing. So I mean, a lot of people would say, well, at least the Democrats are throwing something out there. I'm not sure it's going to work. And today, huge criticism of Elizabeth Warren for backing Medicare for all, because some people said you just opened the door to Republicans
And I'm
to
going to
Trump
talk about
slamming you.
that later in the show with
Okay.
Bill Cassidy, who has a vested interest in the outcome of all of these public health options.